Hi, I'm Chris Stapenhurst, Product Manager for Data Compliance and Archiving here at Veritas, and I'm here to talk to you about noise. And so what do we mean when we're talking about noise? When we're referring to noise, what we're actually talking about is all that false positive junk that gets in the way of our review queues, slowing us down. Things like newsletters, subscription email, mass emails, disclaimers, all that garbage. Essentially what it does is makes our reviewers slower, makes us less efficient. And so how can we properly deal with noise and stop noise in its tracks? Well, you do that with a good noise reduction tool set that includes a variety of different techniques. Let's talk about some of those, shall we? The first one is a good set of filters. With Veritas Alta Surveillance, you get over 20 useful filters that allow you to mute noise during review and hone in on only what's important. And filters are great, but you also need techniques to actually stop noise from entering your review queues to begin with. And to do that, you use techniques like being able to exclude disclaimers from review altogether. So first comes the ability to exclude known disclaimers from the system and make them invisible to your default alerts. You can also do the same with known senders. You can target email domains, you can target known email addresses, and even have them made invisible to alerts as well. And these features are great, but they're reactive. You need to upload them into the system ahead of time. But what can we do proactively? Well, let's talk about Veritas Alta Classification, which includes pre-built policies for noise. For example, the subscription policy uses a multi-layered, signature-based approach to identify subscription junk like newsletters. It looks for common traits like click here to unsubscribe or manage your preferences. This policy has been a game changer for many of our customers. And we have others as well, like auto-generated email policy that hones in on the Microsoft email header to properly identify things like out-of-office replies or read receipts. You can enable these policies to simply tag and make them filterable in review, or if you want, you can update the policy to auto-exclude them from review proactively. And not only can you use classification to spot junk, you can also use it to trigger alerts as well. Out of the box, Veritas Alta Classification provides over 20 rules specifically targeting compliance surveillance. Rules such as customer complaints, outside business activities, off-channel signaling, and so much more. And you can tweak these policies. You can edit the keywords, you can edit the logic, you can even edit the natural language processing settings that are inherent to many of these rules. And so what else can we do that's proactive? How about machine learning? Is there machine learning built into the system? Absolutely. With Veritas Intelligent Review, the system watches your reviewers. And as someone goes in and marks an item as irrelevant, what they're actually doing is they're training the system to spot junk. Same goes for items that they mark relevant. And these items can either be flagged by the machine learning engine in review so that you can sort and filter on them, or you can choose to outright exclude the junk from showing up in review altogether. And our machine learning engine, it's fully transparent. And this helps develop trust. The system shows you its decision-making process, letting you know why an item is relevant or irrelevant. Is it phrases in the content? Is the sender suspect? It's all displayed right there for you. And best of all, it's a background task that learns on its own. No data scientist assembly required. And when you use all of these techniques together, you can actually achieve a 98% reduction in false positives across your review sets. Check out the resources below for more information on Veritas Alta Surveillance.